Ευχαριστώ πολύ. Ναι, Καλλιόπη Αγαπίου Σιφίδου από Πανεπιστήμιο Κύπρου. Να συγχαρώ για τη διοργάνωση και για τη συνδιοργάνωση. Χαίρομαι πάρα πολύ για αυτή την εκδήλωση. Θα ήθελα να φέρω στη συζήτησή μας δύο διαστάσεις που είναι του μέλλοντος, τη ψηφιακή μετάβαση και την πράσινη και την κυκλική οικονομία. Συζητάμε εδώ για το περιβάλλον, αλλά θα ήθελα να δούμε τη δυναμική ανάμεσα στη ψηφιακή μεταβολή και την πράσινη ανάπτυξη, γιατί από τη σκοπιά τη δικιά μας, που είναι της πολιτικής επιστήμης, υπάρχουν πολύ μεγάλες ανησυχίες ως προς τη διασύνδεση των κινδύνων που υπάρχουν σε σχέση με τις παρακολουθήσεις και τις δυνατότητες που μπορούν να έχουν. Υπάρχει αυτή τη στιγμή καταγεγραμμένη στο Παγκόσμιο η συρρίκνωση του χώρου της κοινωνίας των πολιτών, η οποία αν συνδυαστεί με τη δυνατότητα παρακολούθησης των πολιτών, όπως υπάρχει από τους γίγαντες των δεδομένων, σε συνδυασμό με την ανάπτυξη των αυταρχικών καθεστώτων παγκοσμίως, είναι μεγάλες ανησυχίες που θεωρώ ότι πρέπει να τις εντάξουμε στην εξίσωσή μας. Ευχαριστώ πολύ.
Ευχαριστώ. Νομίζω θα το κλείσω εδώ, διότι έχουμε περάσει τον χρόνο μας. Από τα δικά μου 5 λεπτά δεν θα τα πάρω για να μπορέσω να κερδίσω χρόνο. Θα κάνω μόνο 3 σχόλια που παίρνω από την σημερινή εκδήλωση. Πρώτα απ' όλα, η συμμετοχή και το ενδιαφέρον όλων ήταν θαυμάσιο. Θεωρώ ότι είχαμε μια πολύ επιτυχημένη προσπάθεια. Το συμπέρασμα μου είναι ότι χρειαζόμαστε συνταγματική τροποποίηση είτε στο άρθρο 7, είτε 9, είτε 15 και ενδεχόμενα να πάρουμε βοήθεια από οποιονδήποτε είναι διατεθειμένος να προχωρήσει αυτό το πράγμα. Δεύτερον, πρέπει να ξεκαθαρίσει η νομική αρρωγή κατά πόσον υποθέσεις του παραδείγματος που μας είχε δώσει η κυρία Χαραλαμπίδου θα μπορούσαν να τύχουν νομικής αρρωγής. Και τρίτον, η έννοια του εννόμου συμφέροντος κάτω από το άρθρο 146 θα πρέπει να τύχει κάποιας διαχείρισης, ενδεχόμενα μήπως βλέποντας το ανάλογο άρθρο στην ΕΣΔΑ για το τι είναι το δικαίωμα ατομικής προσφυγής, το οποίο εμφανώς είναι πιο πλατή από αυτό του συντάγματός μας, να είναι ένας τρόπος να ξεφύγουμε. Σε αυτόν το σημείο θα ήθελα να ευχαριστήσω την Βουλή πρώτα για την φιλοξενία της. Δεύτερον, την υπηρεσία, την μεταφραστική για τις μεταφράσεις που έχουν κάνει, τους 3 ομιλητές μας και εσάς που δώσατε το παρόν σας τόσο εδώ όσο και στο διαδίκτυο, και ελπίζω ότι η συνέχεια θα είναι στην Επιτροπή Ανθρωπίνων Δικαιωμάτων της Βουλής, η οποία θα πάρει τη σκητάλη στην σκηταλοδρομία μας σε αυτήν την προσπάθεια. Ευχαριστώ σε όλους. Έχουμε μία ταινία την οποία θα προβάλλουμε τώρα και θα έρθουν οι επόμενοι για να αλλάξει η φρουρά. Σας ευχαριστώ για την υπομονή σας.
Welcome to everybody here in a virtual way to the Council of Europe. We're marking today Human Rights Day, the 10th of December, and I'm delighted to greet lawyers in Cyprus and the Cyprus Council Bar Association that is organizing this event today. I am Eva Pastrana. I am responsible for the Justice and Human Rights Training Division in the Council of Europe, and many of you may know me more as responsible of the HELP program of the Council of Europe. HELP stands for Human Rights Education for Legal Professionals, and it consists of 3 main elements: a network, courses, and a methodology. And I will try to explain you briefly each of these 3 elements and how important and how useful they can be for Cyprus and its legal professionals, lawyers, and beyond. So first of all, the network. HELP is the only pan-European human rights and peer-to-peer network of representatives of justice training institutions and bar associations of the 47 member states of the Council of Europe. For Cyprus, this means that we have the Judicial Academy as part of the network, as well as the Cyprus Bar Council. And we are very proud to know that they are doing a fantastic job in the network. Their membership is newer, but their activism is very, very impactful. And this has resulted in the fact that as of December 2021, Cyprus has more than 600 users in the help platform that has a total of 95,000 users. If we consider the size of Cyprus, we see that Cyprus stands out compared to some of the neighbor countries, and this should be a point of pride for Cyprus legal professionals. In any case, I think that we need to encourage more and more the use of the help courses, and this brings me to the second element, and this is the help courses on human rights topics and the e-learning platform of the Council of Europe. First of all, about the courses on human rights. These are courses that cover a varied plethora of human rights issues, ranging from data protection, violence against women, bioethics, human trafficking, procedural safeguards, etc., you name it, and we focus on the European standards. By European standards, we mean both the Council of Europe and the European Union. Obviously, when HELP was created more than 15 years ago, the main focus was the European Convention on Human Rights and its standards, and the case law of the European Court of Human Rights. But as years have passed by, we realize the importance of also adding, especially for countries like Cyprus, the EU legal framework. So not just the EU Charter on Fundamental Rights, but also the relevant EU regulations or directives or even policy framework that matter for Cyprus or others. The Council of Europe has also more than 220 conventions regulating many aspects of life and aiming at creating a common legal space in the 47 countries of the Council of Europe. We're talking about 830 million people, but even beyond, because now the Council of Europe is also having cooperation programs with South Mediterranean countries as well as Central Asia countries. So the idea is that in this interconnected and globalized world, the legal standards extend by themselves, and as Europeans we have the luxury of having one of the model in terms of enforcement of rights enshrined in the European Convention on Human Rights. Because we have this exemplary model, I think we have the responsibility to try to make it as universal as possible, because in the end human rights are universal. In this regard, I call on all the lawyers from Cyprus, and I invite them to take a look at the Help Learning platform, its catalog of 38 courses on all these fields of human rights. More particularly for Cyprus, we have, and as of today, launched and adapted nationally 3 courses. The first one is our basic course, what the Secretary General of the Council of Europe called the bestseller. It is a course on Introduction to the European Convention on Human Rights and the European Court of Human Rights. It has not only been translated into Greek, but it has been adapted to the Cyprus legal framework, to the Cyprus jurisprudence, and to the Cyprus context. So this is a course that should be available for all, and that could be useful even for university students, faculties of laws in Cyprus. The second course is the data protection. We're not protecting the data, we're protecting the persons, the right to privacy. This is a course of crucial importance for Cyprus legal professionals and beyond. This has been one of the courses most demanded in the European continent throughout the pandemic as well. And then we have had a course adapted to the Cyprus legal order and context. Is about procedural safeguards in criminal proceedings and victims' rights. Beyond this, we have many other courses in Greek that you can explore, you can go. I think we're trying our best to have more and more help courses translated into Greek, and we will have more and more help courses adapted to the Cyprus legal context, because we have we count now with almost 15 help tutors from Cyprus that are the persons well equipped to be in charge of these national adaptations, always working under the umbrella, under the supervision of the Bar Council or of the Justice Academy in Cyprus. Today's event, upon your request, we are going to focus discussions on two main topics, euthanasia and environment. And I would like to let you know that you have at your disposal two relevant help courses. One is a course on bioethics. We call it the key human rights principles in the field of biomedicine. And this is a course that by yourself, it would take just 8 hours of online learning. But if you go directly to two modules that are key for the euthanasia topic, I would really encourage you to go. First of all is the module on consent, informed consent, and then second, the module of end of life. That's essential. You need to consider that the European Court of Human Rights has been very careful. It has never pronounced itself on whether when life should start or end,